No guarantees.
No guarantees.
Then I won't do it.
That's what this is for.
No. You know what you need to do is unplug it, wrap it up, and put it back in the friggin' Tupperware. Put it in the Tupperware. Welcome to my first video blog movie review. This is for the first movie that we watched last night when we were half asleep. This movie is called Cold Souls. This was one of the hot videos that they were talking all about on MSN and throughout Sundance, and it was kind of interesting because I read the synopsis and I read the whole plot idea that they had on the website and the stuff that I read online, and it sounded pretty interesting. So I figured, you know, it was great that we got an opportunity to check it out because it was a packed house. There were people standing outside looking for tickets, wondering if anyone had extra tickets, looking for scalpers and stuff. It was crazy. There was some type of celebrity photo shoot going on in the tent next to us as we were waiting to go inside. It was just really a very Hollywoodish experience right here in Utah. But anyway, this story, I won't go into too many spoilers because I'm sure they're running a few more runs of this at the film festival and I don't want to get in trouble or anything. But basically, the lead character, Paul Giamatti, it's a movie, I won't say video, it's a movie about himself as an actor, and he basically can't really get his act together on a particular show he's working on, and he hears about a place where you can go and have your soul removed, and he figures this will help him out. Well, a couple things happen throughout the movie, and you know, he's had his soul removed, and come to find out there's a Russian black market for these souls. So once you give them your soul and you stow it away, you know, the Russian black market can come and take it away. And this woman that he meets up with, apparently that's her job, is she's a mule, and she transports souls back and forth between Russia and the United States. Now that brings me to the one point that I really wanted to say about this movie that I thought was very incredible for a small independent film like this. Location, location, location. It took place here in the United States, and it took place in Russia, and there was no faking that it was taking place in Russia, because one of the scenes at the airport in Russia, it was clear that they were at a Russian airport, and I was amazed at the fact that they were able to pull off a small independent film like this with such a great set of locations. And also, the acting in this movie for people that I've never really heard of was just, it was really, really good. The acting was solid. It wasn't one of those, you know, you go into a movie and you say, oh, well, you know, these indie films, it's going to be cheesy acting and you're going to yawn all the way through it. I'll tell you, I hadn't slept for 36 hours before I saw this movie. And I watched this movie all the way through. And it held my attention. It was a good flick, and I would definitely go see it again. This time a little bit more awake so I could enjoy it more. That's pretty much all I have to say about the movie. It was really good, it was well worth the hype, and it was well worth flying out here to see it. So, if it ever does make it big and make it to the theaters, I highly recommend going to see it. That's it for me. From the bathroom testimonial room, I'm signing off.
I should probably do my interview, or my review of Cold Souls we saw last night. Overall, it was very well done, very professional. The camera work was absolutely incredible. I know Skinde was talking about the locations. It's amazing what they did with such a basic concept. I mean, they listed and they kind of described that it was going to be about a guy who stores his soul or whatever, and it seems kind of basic, but it was really interesting because it was something that could have been taken down the high-tech road, and it wasn't. It was more about the story and the characters and sort of what happens to somebody what would happen to you if you didn't have your soul, or at least if you were under the impression that you didn't have your soul, and how that would affect people around you, the way you interact with them, and how you feel about yourself. So it was really a very good story. I wish I had been a little bit more awake for it to truly appreciate it. There were also a lot of jokes within it that I sort of missed simply because I wasn't entirely familiar with the premise, and I was half asleep. So, but it was a very well done movie. Definitely, if it's something I could see again, if I can catch it somewhere online or whatever, I would definitely recommend it. So that's it. I think I'm going to finish up here, and then I will be back to do my review of The Indian.